Hi everyone, welcome back. Right now I am going to be showing you how to navigate the class Blackboard site. So when you log into Blackboard and you click on Intro to Sociology, Section 1 or 2, Section 1, that's the in-person class for this semester, but the Blackboard is set up exactly the same, so do not worry. This should be the front page that you see when you sign in and click on your Intro to Sociology class. It says syllabus start here. You will want to go through this information first. This is the video that introduces the course and the syllabus. This gives you an outline of the course structure. These are aspects of the course from the syllabus. So this is the course description, the grading description, the schedule, the assessments, etc. And then if you want to download the syllabus, you can click right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how the rest of the course works, how I imagine it to investigate it best, or to navigate it best. And if you have any questions, let me know. So first, you'll want to read everything in this syllabus area. Watch the video which goes through the syllabus with you, but I would still check and make sure you understand everything. Anytime you click on these, it will give you information from the syllabus. So for example, this is giving you the grading description, the table that I mentioned in that video on how to know what grade you're going to get and how to get that grade, etc. The assessments are just a list of all of the projects and assignments that we will have in this class. Okay. Next, you want to check your announcements. I highly recommend you check this, if not daily, at least multiple times per week. I always make it so that you get an email when I announce, but a lot of I know that Governor State gives a lot of emails, and so it's probably getting lost. So the best way to know what's going on in the course is to check this page ASAP, okay? Always check it when you log on to Blackboard, and at least twice a week, if not more. My contact info about me is all right here. You can see me and my little dog Juniper right there. Since this is an online course, and even for the in-person class, you need to set up office hours with me and schedule those through GSU Star. If you click right here, it will take you to GSU Star. You will log in, and you will be able to find my contact information when my office hours are set up, and you'll be able to sign up, and it will send me a notification that you have signed up for my office hours. If these times do not work for you, specifically Tuesdays and Fridays, send me an email, say, hey, I work those times. Here are 3 to 4 time frames that could work for me. And say like Mondays after 5, and Saturdays before 12, and Wednesdays from 3 to 6, right? And then I'll be able to look at my schedule and make sure what fits right, okay? So this is how you access my office hours. If these times work for you, if they don't work for you, then send me an email, okay? And here's a little bit more about me. Feel free to go through that. So after you check the announcements, you'll go to weekly course content. And here you see how the syllabus is divided into 5 parts, and it tells you exactly which weeks they are. So we will go to Intro to Sociology weeks 1 through 4, and then it will give you a folder for that week. Everything should be contained in each of these folders. So when we click on week 1, it will give you an overview of what's going on that week. It will then give you the reading guide, and here are the readings for the week. Intro to Sociology, this is the online textbook we're using, and here are 2 PDFs that you will read. So you can I would suggest that you open up the reading guide in a new screen, whatever this is called, a new tab, as well as, and then open up the textbook or whatever reading it is, and then make sure that you're following through. Okay, so in Intro to Sociology Chapter 1, I need to be able to define these 5 words. So as I'm reading, I'm going to be looking for those 5 words, okay? And then you'll see other questions that it asks or extra information. So here for C. Wright Mills and Alden Morris, it gives you a little introduction to who they are, what they're writing about, and then some questions that help guide you to make sure you're understanding the reading. Okay, and so these are PDFs. If you open it, you can either just read the PDF immediately right here. And this one, you're reading chapter 1 called The Promise. And then if you don't want to read it, you can also click here. It will help you download it, or you can click the download button. And this is the short piece by Alvin Morris. Okay. So once you've done reading or watching or listening to the material, you will see the week's activity forum and question forum. So these are the two discussion activities that you will need to complete every week, and it will tell you exactly what to do, and it will tell you what the requirements are to respond. So for this week's activity, you'll be introducing yourself. It's not that hard an activity. Tell us your name and your pronouns, your current major, minor, when you expect to graduate, why you came to Governor State. Is it because you just love education? Is it because you want to get a certain job? Is it because your work said that you need a bachelor's degree to get a raise? And why are you taking this specific class? What's interested you about sociology? Or did your advisor just say, hey, you need to pick up another class, here's a class? And then what are your interests? I'd love to help you find how sociology connects to your interests. So what do you like to do? Read, study, listen to podcasts, watch, sing, write lyrics, whatever it is. Let me know. And we can help make this interesting for you. Then the activity, you will always want to have completed the reading before you do the activity board and the question form. So here, it's asking you to define either the sociological imagination or the second sight. That means you need to have read Mills's sociological imagination and Morris's on the second sight. Then describe a personal trouble and practice your sociological imagination. Now, responders, you need to say hi to 2 students and give a second possible explanation to the personal trouble with the sociological imagination. So this won't make much sense to you until you have done the reading. Now, every week you have to do a question forum, and this is true for the in-person class as well. The in-person class will not be doing the activity boards because we do these activities in class. But for both sections, you will be doing the question forum where you write any question you had about the material, whether that's helping understand, whether that's saying, how do you think Morris would apply this to COVID-19, right? Something like that. And then your response, before Sunday that week, you will be going back and looking through questions and trying to answer at least one other student's question. Okay? So this is how each week goes. So let's go to week 2. You'll see something similar. We have the reading guides right here. You have the 3 readings. It gives you the link to the mini group project, and then it gives you the 2 forums that you'll need to do. Okay? So that's how the course is set up. Each week you should have everything you need in these weeks that give you the assignments for the week. They give you the readings, the reading guide. Anything you need should be contained within each of these folders. If you know exactly what you need, you could also, let's say you're like, oh, I forgot to do my discussion board this week. You don't have to go to these folders. You can go right to the discussion board, which is on the left of the screen. Click that, and you will see all of the discussions so far, or all of the discussions. They are organized by week, so there's the activity forums and the question forums. Week 2, activity forum, question forums. Okay? So you can click on any one of these, and it'll just create the thread. So you can put whatever you want. So question on Mills. Today we think a lot about social structures. Do you think Mills would argue we need to think more about personal troubles? Something like that. That's all you need to do for this question board, right? And you press submit down here. I'm not going to create this because I'm going to give you example threads at another time. Group work. Within the first week, I will be, once people have settled down and they've decided that they're taking the course, I will set the group up into, or I will set the class into little groups, and you will be able to find your group here. It will have a little button that says MGP groups. Click on that, and you'll find who your group members are, and you can contact them directly through Blackboard. These are the worksheets. Each one of these will give you a document that shows you exactly what you need to do for that week, and then you will submit them here. Okay. The investigating sociology assignments. This is the document that gives you all of the assignment overviews and rubrics, and then these are where you submit them. Okay, and I also have the assignment descriptions for each one of them right here. As I mentioned in the syllabus, you have the opportunity to revise and resubmit if you did not do well the first time. I use Word. Microsoft Word's track changes, which means you need to submit in Microsoft Word. You have a free version from the university, so please use it. If you do not know what track changes are, it will be hard to understand my comments and see how I've edited your paper. So please watch this short video from Microsoft on how to use track changes when you're doing revisions. Okay. Finally, the midterm and final will be right here. The midterm is already ready for you. You don't need to take it until March. And the final will crop up later. When you are ready to see your grades, click on this button and it will show you what your grades are. Okay, so that's all of the material right here. Make sure to check the daily announcements. I won't be posting announcements daily. You just want to be checking them as often as you can to make sure you don't miss anything. Find all the material, links to the assignments, all right here, reading guide, textbook, chapters, assignments. Okay, that's how you navigate the Blackboard site. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any suggestions on how to make it more straightforward, I'm happy to hear, and I'm happy to rearrange some stuff. As I mentioned as well, I will be sending out a poll to see when people are available for the optional weekly check-in, when I will do a short lecture and answer any questions in real time. I will put all of those videos on a separate folder right here that will say weekly check-ins, and all those videos will be right there. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions, and hopefully this gives you an easy way to navigate the course and find everything you need. Thank you.